Looks like we had a meeting at headquarters this morning. All right, first up on the agenda today is find and locate some drain field flags. Got a house I'm going to assume is going to be in this little empty lot, probably about 700-800 foot off the road. So we'll find these little drain field flags that they got marked up somewhere around here and traverse out to the road and tie into some property corners. All right, we got our first one found right over here. We got one here. We walked one right up there, so I guess it wasn't really the first one found, but first one we're going to start with, locating. And we got two in the woods down there. Easy peasy, well, at least for this part. Alright, Daniel, go ahead and get the instrument. We call the instrument Fred. So grab Fred and we'll stick him somewhere right along in here. We'll get a nail and put underneath him. And from here we can traverse out down the driveway out and find some rods there we saw across the front when we came in. I think they were part of that easement. Now all that's on the plat. Then the man clearing line for us so we can see for our next back site. Good. Well, we successfully got around to the front of the property where we knew some rods were to easily find. And lo and behold, this flagged fence post was not one of them. That's alright. Further investigation led us right on up the road closer to the main highway. Look at Fred, anxious to take a shot. Daniel ready to go.
There you got one rod.
Our first rod right here. We got another one right down there. Easy peasy. And there's the other one. Woohoo! See if we can find another rod down here. You see that pink right there? Oh, and there the pink goes.
Pick it up.
One going down. What is that? It looks metal. There's a rock. That's something metal.
But
I done walked off trying to find another rod, but my main man Daniel here done found it. Let me see it. Yep, there it is. That was a little bit deep. We say about 5 inches in the ground.
yeah,
That's not deep. I found upwards towards 2 foot in the ground, and I know I've seen them even deeper than that, but that's all right. Go ahead and dig it out some more, Daniel. If it's bent or anything, we'll catch the curve and catch it around where the middle should be, and that'll get us where we can figure out if the math on this thing is right or not. This rod was a little tricky at first. I didn't think there was anything there, and it's hard to, find things that are metal when there's other metal around. But I mean, it's not impossible. For us, I kind of dismissed it just because of the fact that, as long as we can find 2 or 3 other rods, we'll be good. As far as putting the location of a drain field on a plat. Well, I found those first 2 rods earlier, and obviously they were rods that were easily found. They were there, but the distance didn't work. I'm glad I double checked that and did my due diligence to find that. I checked the distance between those 2 rods and checked the plat that I had, and the distance was only 150 foot. Well, we needed 310. Well, we got to looking around some more and really didn't find anything else. Whether they're here or not, then that's not really the case. We did some looking, didn't find anything. For whatever reason, they may or may not be here. So I decided to come back to here and do a little more checking. well, again, we saw it was just further down in the ground, and I was going to check that regardless if I found anything that worked up front, just because of the fact that it's always good to have something in the vicinity. Doing a little extra work always pays off in the end. The difference between the front rod and this rod here was 310, which is what the plat called for, so we know we have something online. I was able to find some more in the front as well, and everything checks out really well. So yeah, you never know what you're going to come across in the field, but it's time for us to box it on this job and head on out.